The confidence of Saint Theognostos. I know that thou favorest me, because my enemy does not exult over me. He will not domineer over me and plague me to the very end through the passions. But thou wilt snatch me from his hands before I die, and granting me life in the spirit according to thy will, through a holy death thou wilt bring me saved before thy judgment seat. There, through thy mercy, I shall receive the pledge of salvation, and the assurance that is beyond all doubting. Thus I shall not be troubled and unprepared at the time of my departure from the world, nor shall I find the ordeal unbearable, more harsh and baleful than a death sentence or torture. This writer from the Philokalia is telling us what it's like to be in a state of hope and peace. The world sometimes appears to be organized to have us paying attention to anything other than ourselves. So we don't even know what we're thinking, feeling, doing, being, most of the time. The Christian must begin by paying attention to himself, his thinking, his emotion, his action, his being, such that it can be governed according to the commandments, to the will of God, as revealed to all men. This way of life, aware of oneself, then fasting, prayer, and almsgiving can flourish as spiritual practices. This kind of a life leads to true Christian hope, as expressed here. There's a confidence behind it. I shall receive the pledge of salvation and the assurance that is beyond all doubting. This is hope, which leads to peace. I shall not be troubled and unprepared at the time of my departure from the world. Rather, he will be at peace. This is the fruit of prayer, obedience to the commandments, the life of faith, almsgiving, to the church and to those in need. The world today seems to be nihilistic, behaving as though nothing matters, absurdities are normal. As though men can be men and women can be women and children can be disconnected from their parents by an action of the satanic state governing authorities. This is absurd, and this absurdity makes people feel as though we're better had they never been born. They should kill themselves, and so we have an epidemic of suicides and drug overdoses. But the opposite of this is that life of hope and peace, the noetic life of hope and peace. So if you wish to enter into fasting, prayer, and almsgiving, the grace of God, what's available is a life of love, joy, and peace. Hope leads you to peace, and hope is not based upon some silly fantasy, but on a sure hope, on an assurance of the goodness of God and the destiny which is ours in Christ. This is hope and peace, and it is a way of life worth living, I assure you. Thanks for watching.